Miani is just blowing our minds. So in this morning's video, we said that we might be getting a Mac Studio later this year after a little preview at the Peak Performance event tomorrow. Nope. Miani has just come out saying it's coming tomorrow. Want the latest Apple news, leaks and rumours? Subscribe and ring the bell. So that's not all, although we will be back to the Mac Studio in just a minute. Luke also says that we're going to be getting a new colour on the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini, a darker, almost forest green, and the new iPad Air is apparently also going to get a purple colour added. Not going to lie, it might not have been that popular on the iPad mini, but I don't know if it was in the market to upgrade my iPad Air, I would 100% be going purple. But that kind of fits with my jam. We'll also be getting our iPhone SE update 2 and the update to the iPad Air in general. But the Mac Studio, that's the one that we actually care about. Yeah, apparently it is coming tomorrow, and it's basically a taller Mac Mini, just like we thought. It's got that white top to it. Luke kind of hedged his bets a little bit, saying polycarbonate or glass. I'm pretty sure it'll be glass. I can't see them going polycarbonate. I think he's just kind of hedging because it was mentioned as polycarbonate before. Pretty sure that's going to be glass. Not 100% sure what chips will be on the inside of this, but apparently it's going to be the new mid-range option that we'd expected. So we're talking M1 Pro or M1 Max, or possibly faster, but let's see. So maybe does that mean that the M2 will be staying in the Mac Mini size, in the miniature one? Maybe we're only going to get M2 in that, and we're not going to get M1 Pro or M1 Max in that form factor. And then the Mac Studio, being that kind of mid-range on the desktop, gets the M1 Pro and the M1 Max, and maybe the Duos. That would be the thing that I really want to see, is this Duo thing that we've been talking about. I think probably we were the first to mention it on the channel, but is that real? Is it actually coming? Let's find out, hopefully tomorrow. So we get that Studio in our mid-range, and then top of the range on the desktop would be, of course, the Mac Pro when that finally gets updated. Though Ming-Chi Kuo is now saying that this couldn't be as long as until next year, into 2023. Is this Mac Studio just a gap filler, like the iMac Pro was originally in the Intel range? Who knows? And speaking of iMacs, iMac Studio? Could Apple pivot to having a 3-level system on both of its desktop models? So we'd get the M series iMac, a Pro and a Max series in the iMac Studio, and then dual Max iMac Pro? That would be pretty interesting, and possibly tie in with the rumoured 24, 27 and 32 or 36 inch sizes that we'd been hearing about in the past. And speaking of display sizes, the Studio display is actually also expected to debut tomorrow, but this is apparently a 27 inch panel like the current iMac in 27 inch Intel format, which could well be the exact same 5K IPS display in that iMac, the one made by LG. The new design gives the same aesthetic as of the 24-inch iMac 2, but of course without the iMac chin, which houses the Mac part of the iMac. So I guess this is an i. But this is not the 36-inch huge display we were talking about earlier, but a pretty nice option that should fit a lot of people's needs and hopefully be a lot closer to Apple's $999 Cinema and Thunderbolt displays from the past in terms of price, rather than the $4,999 Pro Display XDR, stand not included. So let me know what you think of these in the comments, and fire away with any iCave answers. We have a lot to look forward to tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to answering your questions ready for tomorrow's event.